How about that?
Cash man.
Good evening, ladybugs and yellow jackets. Welcome to this week's episode of FAE News here on FAE Productions. I am your host, Fairy Princess Lily, and tonight I am here with Ion the Leprechaun. He found his sign. And Phoenix Rainbow, my herald.
Hello, hello. Wonderful words to be told to everyone tonight. Yes, yes.
And Count Morbid, but he's got his stunt double, Frank, sitting in for him for a minute. And I guess that Frank and I had the same idea. I didn't want to do my hair, so I'm just going to put a hat on. And then, of course, Flora the Fairy. I actually paused right there to wait for Frank to say something before realizing that that wasn't going to happen.
Frank didn't want to do his hair. Yeah.
It's okay. So, I didn't want to do mine. Nature does it for me.
So a lot of things here tonight, you guys, going on. First, of course, as you all know, like, subscribe, and courtesy of Flora, plow the bell. Take that as you will.
Innuendos are our friends.
Wow.
I only speak in That's my second language.
Why would I ever speak natural English that makes sense? No.
Yes, so by plow the bell, what we mean is if you'd like to get notifications of our upcoming shows, boink, hit the bell button. Yes, some people, I would like to think that it was inspired by all of the snow that has happened the last
That's
couple
exactly
days.
What.
No, everybody knows you, Flora. It's not working. No. I mean,
I'm innocent.
We actually have a 1 to Flora rating scale for romance novels around this place. So that's not going to work. And I would like to give a little shout out here very quickly to tonight's show sponsor, the Crochet Fairy. And the Crochet Fairy is a very magical being in the southeast of the United States, also known as Turtle Island, who makes crochet goodies and goes on magical adventures, and hopefully will be making Sissy's Yule Cat hat this season. So I'm working on getting some.
Is it going to be purple and white?
Purple. Why would it be purple?
Because it's festive.
No, it's purple isn't festive for the holidays.
It is.
Thank you for sponsoring us, Crochet Fairy.
No, yes. So many of her items are geared more towards LARP, which is live action roleplay, for those of you who don't know, if there are any of you out there, and geek and nerd culture. You can find her wares on her website, which is going in the ticker and, of course, in the low bar. And she offers free shipping on orders over $35. So please check her out and give her some love. You guys have probably seen her on the show here before. They've been on a couple of times. So with that said, then that kind of brings us around, I think, to...
Look in the comments. Purple is super festive. Huh.
Well, it's festive for, Halloween.
No, it's festive for every holiday.
No, I think you're just saying that because you're unseelie.
It's also great for Mardi Gras.
Oh, Mardi Gras, that's true. Mardi Gras is a good one.
But really, any holiday that you can show your breasts.
I mean, given the right amount of alcohol, that could be any holiday.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, my initial comment was, you don't need a holiday for that.
The very Princess Lolly story. Yeah.
Happy Friendsgiving, everyone.
Friendsgiving. A very merry birthday.
Well, if it's an unbirthday, then you better be in your unbirthday suit. One step ahead of the game.
Are you okay? You're leaning your head in your hand over there.
Everything's fine.
Ion is my precious baby that
Everything's
I look at.
fine. The Ion story. Everybody has their stories, I guess. Nothing to see here. Everything's fine.
He has a bit of a tear. Could it be that you have now become your double-ganger twin, Cryon? No, not good enough for a joke. Fine, whatever. Anyway, back to what we were talking about.
But isn't Cryon actually
Weren't we
a
just
thing,
talking about
like a
boobs?
freezing sort of thing?
That sounds like a better topic than Cryon. So
what? No,
the
it's not.
doppelganger
No.
leprechaun that has taken over Ion.
I know. It's not 8:30.
No, I mean, like, isn't Cryon actually a thing though? Like,
Yeah.
Well, there's cryogenic.
yes, but I'm thinking like an element or like KR or something from the MCU, maybe. I don't know.
No, that's just how they pronounce crayon over in Britain. It's cryon.
Cryon.
Would you pass me the crayons?
Would you pass me the gray crayon?
the gray people.
Crayons are really sad crayons.
No, I just kind of like how that one took almost a Letterkenny moment there, right? All the different ways that we can fit Cryon in a sentence. Let's see. So I think that with that said, then Harold, what is the first thing on our agenda for the evening?
I thought his name was Phoenix.
Let me just pull it out real fast here.
Whip it out.
Whoa, hey. It has fallen on the floor. Ooh. Where did you go? Oh.
My lovely.
It's okay, I'll just pull another one out here. Okay, so the first matter of business is going to be in bulk volunteer meeting that is hosted for tomorrow.
Yes. All right. Boom. Look, I was so prepared today. I even have graphics for these things. I know you guys are. I wonder if I can actually make it so that it's like.
By the way,
no.
I did notice earlier that you had been prepared and got the link up for the show far earlier than usual, and I just wanted to ask, are you okay? Is everything okay?
No. No.
Okay.
It is definitely not okay. Tomorrow being the first Thursday of the month and that month being December, we are having our next In Bulk Fairylight Convention volunteer meeting. It will be in the Hedge on Discord. And if you go into the Hedge on Discord, you will find where I have made use of the new function that I have discovered, which is to set up events actually in Discord. So you can just look in the top left-hand corner and you can see where the events are, and there are links so that you can just click them and go to the link. It'll tell you where to meet and whatnot and the details. But if you are interested in seeing what's going on, helping out, etc., you all know how this works. Tomorrow will be our first meeting for December. So,
I just want to say to this one specific part, I am so happy for this because I don't know about all the rest of you out there in this wonderful YouTube or wherever you're watching us from land, but I unfortunately am what they call tech illiterate. And so knowing that I can find all the links to everything that we're doing has made it so much easier for me. So thank you. Yes. I am to continue. Is that the please continue sign? Yes.
Are you saying you're the lesser?
So also, just remember, everybody. What?
The illiterati. Sorry, it's
the illiterati.
I'm just over here eating my snow cone, but in cube form.
Alrighty. So then the next matter of business for everybody is be aware that there is a Hedge game this Friday at 8 p.m. I believe that is Pacific Standard Time, just for everyone to know. Yes. Oh, there it is right there. Haha. See it there, right there.
Yeah.
Just remember, the event is listed on Discord with a link to the new persona sheet. I have not been able to get over there, but definitely, if you guys get a chance, grab over to the new persona sheets and fill them out. It's worth it.
Yes. So just to give you guys a little recap on that as well. So yes, we have our volunteer meeting tomorrow, followed by our Hedge game on Friday. Of course, it's Dross earnings. So if you want to get your Dross a la spendable XP, then you will want to go to game. But also, we are working on rolling out a whole new character sheet by In Bulk. And so we are in our version 2 of it. and it is quite a bit different than the very original one from when we first started game a couple of years ago. Please, if you're interested, go check it out. It's pretty easy to do. We had a whole workshop on it at FAE's Giving before we got into everybody going crazy, making an insane amount of enchanted items. But it should be downloadable right there in a Google form. So I hope to see some more of you out there on Friday. So I hope you're all snowed in and therefore come to game. Yeah! Actually, I just kind of want to be snowed in, to be perfectly honest. So
No more snow.
No, more snow.
No. Yeah, on
Yes.
your side. Go ahead.
Yeah,
You take
more
all-
snow. No. It can stay over on your end too. It's fine.
Some of us do not
All
want to
of
be trapped at
Washington
home.
needs to be
Thank you.
blanketed in white. Winter is coming, and we need to be prepared.
man, winter is already here. It's snowed. It had to have been like 2 inches. I don't know. What would you say, Ion? You're the one who went out in the early wee crazy hours of the morning.
Well, I mean, it was more than 2 inches, but it didn't stick until late last night. So
If I send you a picture through Facebook, Lolly, can you post it to the group so everyone can see how deep the snow is where I'm at? Because
Yes.
it's not just a few little tiny bits of inches, okay?
Yes. You have to send it. Can
many
you send it
comments I
here
want
in
to
our
make.
private chat? Ooh, I don't know. Where are you going to send it to? That way I know where to go look.
I just sent
Okay.
it to your personal Facebook. Just our personal message between us.
Ion,
Let's see. Oh, there it is. Okay, hold on.
it can be personalized.
Whoa!
Yeah.
What?
It's up to our front deck, so it's not
Oh,
like, oh,
heck.
it's fine.
Oh,
Oh, no,
heck.
it's fine. No, it's not fine.
It's not.
I
It's
want
not
one in
fine.
purple.
But I work from home, so I'm not too worried. Like, look at the outside. Sucks for all you commuters.
It's actually the best place to. That's what I want. That's what I want to be inside a nice warm place, looking outside at the cold snowfall. That's what I want. Is that too much to ask for? Okay, hold
is.
on. I'm looking for my little share screen button here. What? It's crazy.
Share screen with all your friends.
Look at that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That-
that does
that's
look like
literally
snow.
up to my deck.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah.
Hey, remember that time we got stuck in the snow almost, Count Morbid?
Yes.
He looks so happy about it. It was his worst.
Oh no, it
nightmare.
was one of the worst weekends ever of my life. So I do recall. Thank you.
But that part was fun, and I don't think that was actually the same weekend. I think weren't those
I
two
think
different
I think you literally got me stuck in the snow more than once.
No. I don't
No,
know.
because I'm not talking about the Leavenworth weekend, because there was a different time that we almost got stuck in the snow in the
The
Snailer.
Leavenworth weekend was fun. That was when you met the Grinch, or not the Grinch, the Scrooge.
Yes, I
Oh.
like Scrooge.
Well, fine then. Let's see. All right, Harold.
Next in our order of business, we have the Yule Cat sign up. Is going to be your last call for it, so everybody get on top of that. I had something specifically for looking at this beautiful one because it reminded me of like those old style little dot dash machines that you'd get for everything. So let me just read it like that. Card, stop. Yule sock,
Yes.
stop.
Oh no.
Yule log.
Yes, I
Stop.
will. Let me elaborate on those, please. So, yes.
Sorry, I really
sorry.
wanted to do that.
No, the card sign up will actually be closed later on in December because I don't even get the cards. I've ordered them. They are supposed to arrive by December 9th. So you guys have all the way until December 9th to sign up for Yule cards. But the Yule Cat Sock Exchange tonight is the last night for the sign up on that. So if you want to get in on the gift giving, the kind of Secret Santa style gift giving, tonight is the last night to go sign up for that so that I can get everybody's partners out to them first thing this weekend, like by Friday at the latest. So I'm aiming to try to do it tomorrow, but it might not be until Friday. But I really want to get that out so that people can get their gifts ordered and then out to their partners in time for December 21st, not December 25th, because December 21st is the winter solstice. And that is when we will be doing our virtual show here on the channel. And we are inviting all of our Patreon patrons to join us live on the stream. And we're going to unbox our socks together. So it kind of became a tradition in the COVID year. So we are carrying it on. And we actually have, I want to say, at least 30 people have filled out the form, not all of which are participating in the boxing, but quite the vast majority are. And that doesn't include you and I, Ion. So we have some pretty big numbers this year, and I'm excited for that. So
Remember, I like wool socks.
Actually, I was kind of impressed last year because there was some people got some really nice socks, and I have something in my eye, and it's been there since before the show started, and I can't get it out. I don't know what it is, and it's hurting me. But
use it like an ice cream scooper or a large spoon.
Yes, that's what I'll do.
Well, I assure you, it will definitely get whatever is on your eye out.
No, it
Plus
won't.
the
It will not. There's no guarantee of that. What if that thing just stays in my socket, but the eyeball, you know? Did you know that you can actually put things like a finger into your eye
we're
socket?
done. Hey, look at that. We've got another list item.
Phoenix, the word that you were looking for is telegraph.
For
It's
what?
A telegraph. That is what you were trying to think of with the
He forgot
dots.
what he was
Oh,
trying to
yes,
think of.
a telegraph. I've already completely forgotten about that. We
Yeah,
moved on to
it's-
I was
No.
already
I
after
know.
another statement.
It was driving. I just, yeah. You said something
Like,
a
he
little-
doesn't know.
It's a telegraph.
I must culture this swine so he's not so couth. Ah,
You're welcome.
I
Well,
love you too.
wow. Wait. So, do you know that we can see what you're doing? You should turn around. We can see your screen. I don't trust you. That's really weird. It's like morbid deception. So the last thing is the WeiRd log, which is also part of what we do on our virtual live stream. And that is basically if you go and you fill out the form, which is going there in the ticker and also in the low bar, wherever you guys are watching from. If you fill out the form, you'll see on there's a place to put things that you want to be done with this year. And we will put all of those into the WeiRd log and then set it on fire live.
Wait.
I need to
Wait.
send you what I need to put in
But
there.
wanna
also,
set things on
if you
fire.
guys have magical powers on, like, that you want to get rid of, you are allowed to dispense with one magical power at Yule time that you can then replace with a new one at Imbolc. Just so you
So-
know.
I want to back up for a second. We can take things that we're done with and set them on fire.
Well, that's not what I said I was going to do. But I guess if you want to give that a go, you most certainly.
Yeah, it's okay.
Beginning to look a lot like this everywhere we go.
By the way, that's one of the things on our list, and I'm so excited to talk about that.
Next on the list.
Oh, speaking of, next on the list, this is
Rainbow
my
agenda.
favorite moment of the evening. Are you ready, everyone? It's time for Flora's rumors. Da-da-da-dun.
This is where we get to embiggen Flora. Check it out. She loves it.
Magic and big into Flora.
Oh, she's on
Oh,
mute,
we
so
can't
it's
hear
not
her.
her
It's even
protestation.
cuter when she's angry, but you can't hear her.
No, I am fierce and vicious. All right. What am I doing? I don't know.
You're
Telling us about
rumors. What rumors?
Flora's
do you have,
rumors.
Flora?
Flora is currently busy shopping for purple Santa.
I was.
I need to make us a sound bit that does that. It's just like Flora's rumors. Do, 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 do.
All right.
Well,
So,
you can
speaking
make
of
smoothies.
rumors, Phoenix,
Oh,
I heard
You're
you
the first
secretly
one on
love
the list.
everything clam flavored. And anything that is sent to you this Christmas should be clam flavored.
nope. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. We are not loading the P.O. box full of that.
You-
Nope.
You get the clamdy canes.
I mean, I could have said hot dog flavor.
I would have taken
Ew.
that.
Ew.
I would have taken that. That would have been more appropriate.
No, the hot dog
Exactly.
article. is gross.
next on my rumor mill is that Ocean Mist is collecting as many enchanted items as she possibly can.
A cough.
Yeah.
Oh
Small fairies are sick.
Yeah, my little spriteling is sick.
Spritelings.
He was doing better earlier, and then he goes to sleep, and then that happens.
He needs to drink his onion and ginger and garlic mixture. Yes.
Yes. So I'm going to get that down to 6-year-old. No. So I heard she was collecting as many enchanted items as she possibly could, which I'm starting to wonder, is she working for the enemy?
I don't know, but we can count all of the enchanted items that Erwina has.
I'm guessing it's like upper 30s.
I actually don't know, but I know where to find out, and that's just as good. Right?
I guess.
She's stockpiling for the magical Armageddon. It's fine. I get it.
The magical Armageddon already happened. Let's see. Should we go count how many she has, or should I just...
Just because one happened, it doesn't mean that one won't happen again.
Unless you're going to leave me embiggened, and then no.
Amanita had a good idea involving the Phoenix, which is clam-flavored Baby Bell margaritas. So,
Amanita. Oh, and I thought we were friends. Oh, this one hurts a little deeper. This one hurts a little deeper.
Oh, no.
Yeah, see, Amanita, you even have... Is that Jester? That looks like Jester from Critical Role as your profile picture, which is amazing. I am Jester, yes.
No, it's a mushroom fairy.
Isn't it... So, isn't...
Please unbiggen me.
What are the drinks made that use tomato juice? Clamato. You can get Clamato juice, and you can make
The pain of my existence. It brings the two most horrible things together: clams and my arch enemy from childhood. Why, Clamato? Why do you exist?
And then you can make Bloody Marys, but with Clamato juice.
I'm just going to sit here and shop for purple hats.
And you can add a Baby Bell on a stick into the Bloody Mary, so that you have Clamato Baby Bell margaritas. No,
Amanita, this is your fault. I'm going to say it. It's your fault.
By the way, Phoenix.
Oh, look, a Flora.
Yeah.
Oh, a Flora. Oh, she's so mad about being embiggened.
Only because she can't talk about her gossip. We keep talking over her. More gossip, girl. Dish.
By the way, Phoenix. I tried to look for Fox Santa hats, but I sent a different type of Santa hat to the group chat, which I suppose technically also works for leprechauns.
Let me take a look here.
All right, Flora, go. I'm going to find out how many items Erwina actually has.
Oh,
okay, those are fabulous, and yes.
Yeah,
I could probably get one here before Christmas.
Flora. Flora?
No.
I mean, we can mute count Morbid and Phoenix instead.
No, it's all of...
We can mute all of us.
I need the powers. You need to give me the power. So my last little bit of gossip was Rainwolf. He likes to sleep in past breakfast and leave his dirty dish full of porridge in the office. That was my last little bit of gossip.
Oh, at the office? Yes, can confirm that does happen.
Rainwolf eats porridge. I mean,
do you not, Princess Lolly?
No, I do not.
But see,
I thought that porridge was for bears.
I mean, anyone can enjoy a good bowl of porridge. Question is, have you enjoyed sugar-soaked baby pine cones?
What?
Sugar-soaked baby pine cones and pine nuts.
No, I've never had a sugar-soaked pine nut, but I do love regular pine nuts. But pine cones? You can't eat a pine cone.
They're baby pine cones, and then they're soaked, so they're super. Think of like what happens to a cucumber when you stick it in vinegar and it becomes a pickle. Like it's the same concept. Like it's a baby pine cone, so it's still soft. It's not hard and crunchy like one that's already split open. And then it just sits inside this sugary mixture and just absorbs. And I guess it's like a very, very sweet, spongy texture, but very pine, like a fresh pine sweet flavor.
I don't think I would want that in my mouth.
I want you to find this for me because I want to see if that's a real thing that I can actually taste. It sounds delicious. By the way, so here's our vault. We can count how many things Erwinna has. You guys want to count?
Let's do it.
Okay. She has.
While you're doing that, I'll look for it. I'll bring it up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17,
16, sneeze.
17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Is this the top? No. Yes, that's 22. 22 items is how many items Erwinna has. Holy.
Well, at least she's keeping count with it being on a number that is important in numerology. So
I also have one last thing. Because the gate has not been opened and Ion tried open me.
Like open sesame.
Yeah, but did he try to speak friend and enter?
Did you try to speak friend and enter, Ion?
That was next, and I didn't get the chance.
By the way, you can get that printed on panties.
No!
I really want this now.
Wow. That is, we are not talking about that gate, Count Morbid.
that is a after 8:30 gate.
Yeah, well, mine says you shall not pass. I'm just saying.
It's okay. Mine only say only open on days that end in Y.
Well, that's all of them. What are you talking about now?
No, there's 3 that don't.
What is next on our agenda, Phoenix?
What?
I love it.
Breaking Count Morbid's brain.
Agenda. What?
Breaking Count Morbid's brain. Did you see that? He was like, what the? That's why I do these things. By the way, Princess Lolly, check your Facebook. I just sent it to you about the delicious pine cone jam.
What? It says
it's
jam,
legitimately a jam, I'm telling you. Okay, next on our agenda. Hold on. Let me pull out the other part of the scroll here. Come here. Okay. This one says, ooh, yes. We're going to do the drawing of Krampus in my sack from the courtesan and the cabin boy.
Ah, yes. Okay.
Wonderful people. Just remember, it is courtesan and the cabin boy.
So this was our guest from last week, and we are doing a drawing for a physical copy of their CD. Let me get my little wheel of win here. Physical copy of their CD. And it includes like all the lyrics and notes, etc., for you guys. And then if you want to, you can also go and just download their stuff off of Bandcamp as well and get it immediately. But I would also remind you that if you two would like to have a copy of their CD, you can tell them that you heard about them through here, FAE Productions, and you can get a physical copy as well. They only have a limited amount of those, so you do have to mention that. So
limited amount, so only for us special people. Just remember, just
right.
for us, yes.
They were on Dr. Demento. you should go get their stuff. They're obviously
Mhm.
hilarious. Now they've been here before on our show. This is their second time, I think. So, and in between their first time and this time, they've been all over the place. So good on them. Yay.
I
All
just
right.
have to say too, super fun hanging out with them after the show last time was just wonderful.
Yes, but
Mhm.
remember, what happens backstage stays backstage.
Oh, I ain't telling nobody. That was a great time.
All right, here we go. Look at it, so Christmas colored. Yay!
It's got a
I
wheel
love-
of holiday
I love it.
colors.
All right, boom. Oh, that gave me weird, like,
Anita!
I'm
Sitting
so
here being
happy.
talking a conversation beforehand, and you get the
there.
prize. Ooh!
In the audience, congratulations, you win the Crumpus in My Sack CD. So that's awesome. I'm so happy that you're out there to see yourself win. Yay!
That's super cool. Anita, tell us in the comments, how excited are you about your Crumpus in the sack?
Yeah. Anita, now that you've won Crumpus in the Sack, what are you gonna do?
What are your plans? Yes.
Nice.
That's awesome.
For
All right.
liability reasons with YouTube, we will not mention what is stated, but for all of our viewers who can read, that's
Yeah.
what's up right now. That's what's up right now.
So to speak. All right. Phoenix, what do we have next on the list?
Oh yes, next up. Sorry, I switched over from my beautiful list to seeing what Amanita wrote. So let me switch back here. Oh yes. So next is going to be our good-natured wares. Yes, our good-natured wares are what we'll be speaking about next.
Yes. Okay. I have down here. Yes. Hello. Welcome to the show.
Hello. How are you?
I am doing well. I'm going to swap you with Flora so we can embiggen you.
Yes, don't embiggen me.
It is a pleasure to meet you. Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Nice to meet all of you.
So please, if you will, introduce yourself to our audience and tell us who you are and what you do.
My name is Bethany Hensley, and I am a ceramic artist, and I make nature-inspired ceramic art.
That is awesome.
So ceramic art like mugs?
Yes. Yeah. Like mugs and bowls and stuff. Like I have... this one's going up for sale tomorrow.
Ooh.
So
Ooh.
pretty.
Whoa.
I have my full and undivided. Oh, it's so much prettier on the other side. Oh.
Is that all like fired and finished and complete and everything?
Yep. This is ready to drink out of.
And it looks like it's textured. Like the whole
It's matte. So it's
not just painted on, but like yeah, like
No,
yeah.
You're correct, Princess Ollie. The leaf and the grape, yeah. Oh,
yeah.
That is cool.
It's sparkly too.
Oh, you had her at sparkly.
You can't see it. You can't see it in this light, but it is very sparkly.
So this is amazing. So where are you out of, if I may? Where did Flora find you?
I'm in Phoenix, Arizona.
Aha, yes. A good place down there for Ren fairs. I have not yet made it to that area, but I should love to.
Yes,
Yeah,
you're
I've heard
busy
it's a
with
big
all those
one.
gem shows right now.
Oh yeah, that's where the bus boys went, in that area.
Yep. To say that's where I wish I was, getting all those gemmy gems for my crystal gritting, but
So
yeah, there's a lot of gem shows here, and I've been to the Ren Fair here twice, and it was a lot of fun.
So by all means,
lovely.
You are here to show us your wares. It is the holiday season, and we all, mugs and such things are pretty useful since all of us do the eventing and fair thing. So let's see what you have. I'm very excited.
Well, I don't have a whole lot of things that are ready to send out today, but I have our giveaway item, and I have this mug that I showed you. I have another one that's sitting in the kiln. As you can imagine, these take a very long time to create. So I'm only able to make like 6 or 7 a month. And it's my full-time gig.
Do you have any pictures or like an Instagram?
I was going to
account
say,
of-
I
of
found
past mugs?
Yeah.
Instagram.
Instagram would be the best place.
Give me a second, and I can definitely pull up your Instagram. I just have to find.
So
where
I have a question while she's looking. How durable are your mugs? Like, for example, can you use one to bludgeon someone unconscious and still drink out of it?
It depends on how hard you hit.
Good response. And how thick their skull is. There's multiple.
Right. You know how soft they are. Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
How fragile.
Yeah, but
aim for the soft spot.
I do have one that I have in my house that I've tested out, and I put in the dishwasher and microwave and all that kind of stuff, and I've never had any issues. I've never had anybody report any issues or anything like that. So they're pretty durable. I make them to be durable because I am a clumsy person, and I know that others out there are too. So I don't want them to hurt their beautiful mug.
So do you
tested them out? I thought.
Do you take custom requests and custom orders? Like, say, if somebody is really into foxes and might want a mug that looks like a fox, is that a possibility?
Unfortunately, no, because I just don't have enough time.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, look
wow.
at that.
Yeah.
Hey, Amanita, you still watching?
So what is look at little snail and everything. What's the price range normally on your mugs like this? And it's sparkling.
That one is, assuming it comes out of the kiln, I had to do a refire on it today, actually. So it'll go up for sale tomorrow, but that one is going to be priced at $335.
It's amazing.
I can see why. Like, that much detail. And how long do you say it takes for you to make like a mug? Average?
If I had to guess, probably 15 hours on average from start to finish. So this post right here is pre-fire on the mug that I showed you a little bit ago.
See, that's beautiful.
Thank you. How long have you been doing this?
Full time for a year, part time for about 10, and I started doing ceramics in college. So that was 22 years ago now. So I have a lot of experience, mostly hobby experience, but my last about my last 11 months have been full time. I took my last graphic design job last January. So
this is amazing.
That is.
I'm enthralled with watching the
I know. I want to say more words, but I'm so busy watching.
we can just all watch if you want.
I like how you have
just everyone in silence now, please.
Beetlejuice worm going on there. And
Oh, that is awesome. Yeah.
So this is, I mean, obviously you're sculpting on these, you're painting on these. Is this also a part of your background with the ceramics? Like, they're so detailed. I mean, it's obvious that more than one type of skill is going into this. Oh, that's so pretty.
Yeah, definitely. I had a Bachelor of Fine Arts, so I had to do multiple mediums and stuff in college and everything. So I have a lot of background in different types, and you may not be surprised, but I used to be a painter. So in my 20s, I probably sold about 50 paintings or something like that. So I have a lot of experience with painting, but ceramics was always my first love.
What do you like best about it?
It's harder than all of the other types of art that I've tried. I got really bored with painting. There wasn't really a lot of challenge in it for me, painting, drawing, all that kind of stuff. But ceramics is exceedingly difficult, and you have to factor in temperature and chemistry and all that kind of stuff in order to get the stuff to turn out right, and just, you know, the sheer thousands of hours of practice in order to get these things to look like this on the first try. So
you have to really know your glazes, because that's
you were looking for a challenge.
Yes, which is the main reason for refires.
That is, oh my gosh.
What is this a landscape of right here?
The Pacific Northwest.
You got it.
I was like, sorry, that's what I see when I see it. I didn't mean to just cut everyone off, but
I did my job right then.
On the coast. Right? No,
it's
seriously.
a good guess, yeah.
Oh.
So that one is actually still sitting in the shop. Hasn't found its special buyer yet, but most things don't sit very long. So what I have in the shop currently is just a couple pieces from recent, and then the rest of them I popped up there from a few months back just to see if anybody wanted to snag something for the holidays. So but these camping mugs and the mushroom mugs and the painting background mugs, those usually go pretty quick.
It's a little hard to tell from the pictures, but approximately how much liquid do your mugs hold?
That desert one is 21 ounces.
Yes.
And
Wow. Your mug's made for me.
The standard coffee Seattle size, yes.
Yeah, but I would say the majority of them are anywhere in between 14 and 16 ounces.
Okay, still very standard and good. Yeah,
That's a grande.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like big
you
mugs
can
that cannot
still
lie.
take it to Starbucks. They'll fill it up. It's fine.
So do you? Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh, it's like happy little trees.
It is, and that's where I learned how to paint, was from Mr. Ross.
So
I used to love to watch Bob Ross growing up and stuff, and I learned a lot of my time-saving painting techniques that I use from him.
Wow, that's cool. I like how even the bottom is all done up.
Yeah, I have a hard time leaving things untouched. I like details.
Yeah.
So do you mix your own glazes as well?
I don't. That is like a whole nother skill set, and I've done a little bit of it, but it's an exceeding amount of trial and error to do it. So I prefer to just buy from brands that I trust. So what I use mostly for these paintings is Amico's velvet underglazes. So they have really high pigment, and they have some translucency. So I'm able to blend easier with them, and I get some, really vibrant colors at the temperature that I fire to.
That is freaking gorgeous.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
I think that one's my favorite so far.
That's my October-y one. So
I was about to ask if you had seasonal ones, but yeah, that's
yeah. So every piece that I do follows the seasons. So right now I'm working on leading into winter. So the next mugs that come out that I'm currently working on are winter mugs. So I pepper in some tropical ones because it's always that season there. And at this point, I'm actually kind of falled out. so I'm really glad that I'm moving into winter so I can do some snow scenes and everything like that. So.
Just remember that September 17th is National Fox Day. So you ever feel like making a fox one?
I will keep that in mind next September.
I thought you were going to say something, but then I remembered it was September 19th is Talk Like a Pirate Day.
We could be doing that too.
September's Chicken Month, National Chicken Month, isn't it? I'm pretty sure.
It's probably a national
pirate month to know.
So it's chicken pirates. Gotcha. Okay.
Chicken pirates. Well, I was just gonna say, if you need inspiration for different things to do for holidays, then we have all kinds of.
It is September.
All year round, there are strange holidays that are happening.
This is very true.
Yeah, we need to make our own holiday.
So I'm curious, how often do you find that you are forced to cry because something went poorly in the kiln or something?
I was pretty upset this morning.
Oh, no.
My interior glaze didn't turn out the way that I wanted on my most recent mushroom mug. So the orange and yellow sunrise one. So I had to refire it. So I'm hoping that in the morning when I pull it out of the kiln, that it's going to look all right. So, but every now and then it doesn't fly, and I have to, offer something at a discount or something. Or sometimes friends get something awesome.
So,
well, fingers
what
crossed.
actually causes a thing to go wrong? Like when you say it doesn't fire right, what actually happens?
There are issues with sometimes the glazes will crackle during the firing, or they'll get all they'll melt a little too fast or a little too slow, or maybe the glaze is a little bit thicker than I thought it was, and so it'll be kind of heavy and it wants to, I don't know, pull away from itself, almost separate, curdle. And that's kind of what happened this morning. So I'm really hoping that it's a lot better tomorrow, because I don't want to have to offer that mug at a discount because I need the money.
So how do you fix it when something like that happens?
You can add more glaze. You need to know what you're doing with the glazes in order to add more glaze. So certain ones will have different reactions. Sometimes if you put a white glaze on top of a yellow glaze, you'll end up with blue. So you got to know, you have to have a pretty good idea of what's going to happen before you do it if you want to sell it. So
that makes sense. I am just enthralled.
Thank you.
Want one so bad.
I kind of do too, but I just have to keep on putting them in boxes to the people that give me the money for
them.
It's your spirit animal.
Yeah. I'm working on a hummingbird one right now.
So what you're saying, Bethany, is somebody needs to buy you one of these for Christmas.
Right.
No, you need to buy 7 of them, but she'll still give them to you. That's what she's saying.
Right. See, yeah, there you go.
I need to have a skunk one. Yeah. Skunks.
Speaking of skunks and foxes, I think that there's an artist. I think her account's Wilding Ceramics, and she does foxes and skunks. I think so. You guys might
should send that to me.
Speaking of foxes, somebody might also accept turtles, which is May 24th or 23rd for National Turtle Day.
I do turtles too.
Oh, see,
there's a turtle somewhere in that feed.
But no chickens.
I've not done any chickens yet.
Haha, see, yet. Challenge accepted, right, Bethany?
Right.
I think I missed the answer to the question of whether or not you did custom work.
No.
I don't.
I keep hinting, but the answer is no.
It would be it would be really nice to be able to do it. But I know that I think I heard some of you were makers. There's a certain amount of creativity that's lost to doing something for somebody else instead of the thing that you wanted to do.
Very true.
Yeah, so it's like I have a friend that did some customs and some pre-sales, and she hated every minute of it because she couldn't do what she wanted every day. She had to create something exactly what she was asked to create.
What you were asked to create.
Yeah. So it's like there's a lot of artists that really, really enjoy that. And I can certainly give you a few names. There's just some awesome work out there that from people that do custom work, but I just unfortunately don't have the time or the patience to do something that's not truly exciting for me to be working on. So
it's really hard to create stuff when you're not excited to do it.
Honestly, just looking at everything that you've made here that we've seen, these are all like breathtaking, beautiful pieces of art. So I 100% completely get behind just making sure that, your muse is actually flowing to create what you're doing. Because these are just Oh, these are just stunning pieces of work. Like, it's not just
thank you.
something that you can actually enjoy to drink out of, for hydration and whatever, but
Right.
just the art
I've
piece.
been giving all of
Yeah.
these parts, and I forgot.
If your muse flows for more than 4 hours, consult a doctor.
Yeah, that is about the time before I start getting frustrated. I got to do something else. So it's actually one of the reasons why I don't stick with like certain colors or certain schemes. Like it's why I move through the seasons. Because
yep.
if I don't, I'll get stir crazy and I'll start not enjoying what I'm doing. So at the end of each season, I really look forward to moving into the next one.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of how I feel about seasons in general. I was actually just saying this the other day, that just like I like the changing of the seasons because it makes me aware really of my surroundings, my environment, and like just to really appreciate the things that each season has to offer in its own right, and to be mindful, I guess, of that.
Absolutely.
So
yeah,
cool.
and I have a hard time even knowing what day it is because I work from home and I generally I don't have a set schedule. I'm in the studio pretty much every day, and so it's like I don't really know what day it is. So it's at least something's got to keep me on the season so I know what month it is.
And the only reason you know time is because you have to take stuff out of the kiln.
Right. Yep. Lots of reminders, alarms, so many alarms.
So when you're cooking, you don't know whether it's the kiln or if you're baking something.
Right.
Like,
Some
is
people...
that the oven?
Oh no, did I put that casserole in for too long?
No.
Put it in there for 8 hours. Oops.
Sometimes we do put stuff into the oven before we put it in the kiln to get it to dry a little bit because
you will go back this instant, Princess Lolly. I say please and thank you because I just saw a turtle.
I know it's too ahead. I'll get there in a second. I saw the turtle too.
She's busy right now.
The birches were pretty. Listen, Birch, I'll get to the turtle in a minute.
Birches, please.
That's so cool.
God, life's a birch and then you die.
There's your turtle.
He's the turtle.
The detail on that is just
that is
fantastic.
Oh, little puffer. See, okay. Now
I like to hide them on the back there.
That is completely my cup right there, just because I love turtles. And then one of the first ever fish I had growing up was a little pea
I
puffer,
love
so that's adorable.
You're in luck because that turtle mug is still in the shop. That's one of the ones that hasn't found its special owner yet. So
oh my god, it might be me.
It's been waiting for you.
Your cup of tea?
Yes, I did. Or coffee, or whiskey, depending on the morning.
Sorry.
All right, here we go. We're looking at the shop now. Where's the turtle? Here it is.
There it is.
It's only 2:30. Whoo, Not... that's awesome, though. Oh,
we take installments.
I was going to say.
Yeah. Anything on Etsy above $50, I think you can sign. You can check out through installments through StormiFae.
Oh yeah,
Lolly, send me the link immediately.
I was saying in the YouTube comments that I was basically thinking of these as fine art that I would want to look at all the time, as opposed to like my daily mug.
There's a lot of people that just keep them on a shelf, and then they'll be like, well, which mug do I want to drink out of today? And so then, they'll pick one out or something. Yeah. But I think for the most part, mugs in this range tend to sit on shelves for an awful long time. So.
I would bring it out when I want to show off for company, like just casually drink out of this beautiful work of art.
You're like, oh, what, this little thing?
Oh, this little thing.
Oh, what, this?
No. I just bought this from my friend Bethany. It's no big deal. No.
Let's look at this one.
I don't know. This is
so...
the early imprint. When I look at the Northwest Beach one here, I think it's because of how Goonie imprinted on me, but I keep expecting this to be a pirate map to treasure. One-Eyed Willie. You know, this is a mug One-Eyed Willie left behind. And
I seriously considered adding some of the special keystone rocks from the movie into this painting, but I ended up going a different direction with it. So maybe next time.
See, the whole thing of like how you said you like to hide something on the other side of the mug. Morbid said that, and my first thought was like, the first side is the beautiful Pacific Northwest. You know, it says, "Oh, the place where Goonie was, you know, the Goonies was filmed," and then you turn around and it's just the Truffle Shuffle.
No. But yeah, I was thinking, especially because I think these work of arts of also having like some kind of like puzzle or mystery or something in them. You know, like I'm trying to think of a better version of Where's Waldo.
That's
I was gonna say
what is- I
national
have a
treasure
question.
with like some kind of a cipher at the bottom that you have to discern or something.
What style is that glaze on the inside called? Because that's one of my favorites.
That is pour art glazing. So I was really interested in, you know, everybody likes to watch the pour art videos online and stuff. You know, it's like really mesmerizing and stuff. And so a few years ago, I was thinking like asking my studio mates, I'm like, anybody ever see anybody do this with glaze? Like, is this a thing? You know, like those and at the time, I think I was only able to find one or two other people that were doing that. So I was kind of unique for a while, and then everybody jumped on that bandwagon.
So you started a trend.
I think I helped perpetuate a trend. Yeah.
How many people are in your studio?
There's a handful of us. There's 5 full-time people in my studio. My studio's on my property, so I bought a house with an extra building and stuff.
Oh wow.
So the extra building, the downstairs is the studio, and then the upstairs is an apartment that I rent out to other potter friends. So, and they work in the studio, so it's really convenient. So none of us have any commutes. And then another member ended up moving half a block away, so she can just walk over anytime she wants. So
see, that's what we call passive income. Everybody in the audience, that's an amazing feature.
Yes, there are memberships available.
I guess I'm asking.
Ask your doctor which passive income is better for you.
Yeah, I'm asking in case Flora needs to find more vendors.
Let's see.
Wonderful! Thank you.
Here we go.
You guys might be interested in Lori Phillips's work. She does less literal mushroom work. So almost everything of hers is more fungi, mushroom, lichen related type of things. And she works in the studio with me and lives in the apartment upstairs.
Ooh.
So
if Amanita is still in the audience, I'm sure they just perked up.
Send me, do they have an Instagram?
Yeah, Lori Phillips Ceramics.
Okay. Send that to me because I'll have to either
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Everybody, next week's vendor.
I think Flora has us booked out into practically the end of December, don't you?
Dang, look at you, Flora.
Flora's a go-getter.
We might not want to have back like pottery.
Have we
I
ever
think
had
that
a
you should
back-to-back
because it's
pottery
awesome.
or any sort of art vendor? No, because I am good at what I do.
See? She makes it interspersed.
I'm so
with the authors
modest.
and the
I mean,
vendors.
we've had back-to-back smut vendors before, but that's different.
Well, again, Flora.
I've got
We have a real agenda. It's after 8:30. That's why I said it.
We never discuss pottery and say on a scale of 1 to Flora. Like,
I mean, we might have to at some point.
I can find a pottery that we have to do that with.
Bethany, can you make such pottery for us?
no,
no.
too far. Oh my God, even I think that's too far.
What? She might appreciate the art. I don't know.
Oh,
Oh boy.
I think that's its own category.
Well, fine. If no one wants to have any fun, it's fine.
So I recall you saying that you had this week's giveaway.
Yeah. I created something that is reminiscent of my mushroom mugs, which is, I believe, how Flora found me.
It is.
I made a little mushroom sculpture with a snail.
It's so cute.
That's adorable.
Like he's just hanging out. He's got a little sparkly snail trail.
Oh, I love it.
So,
Look, Amanita. It's another
yeah.
Amanita.
Yes. So it sparkles in the sunlight.
Ah, all right, you guys. Now is the time in the audience for you all to give us your suggestions for this week's magic word. And you just saw what the giveaway is going to be, which is the cool little, cool little Amanita sculpture with the snail. And I feel like, Ion, you were so quick to type your suggestion into the comments. And you've been sitting here this whole time just thinking about suggestions. Like, will you please start the timer so that we have a...
I have to, because if I'm holding the timer, I can't type in the message.
That's fair.
I actually kind of like that one. I'm gonna need a minute. Oh man. Okay. Yes. For those of you who don't know what we're talking about, these are the suggestions, of which Bethany will select one when you guys are done entering them all for the magic word. And the magic word is what you will enter into the comments after the show if you would like to be entered onto that wheel of wind that you saw earlier for a chance to win the cool little Amanita sculpture. So we're looking for suggestions, and then as soon as that timer runs out, then Bethany will choose whichever one she likes best. So
Morbid just typed in one that I thought of after I held the timer up.
Oh, I'm just saying, if you want to get the extra bonus entries, you guys can always join our Patreon and or YouTube, and that will give you one extra bonus entry each as well. But all right, our
timer's up.
Timer is up. Okay, I'm scrolling up to the top. Ooh, this is a long list. Okay, starting with you. Number 1, Pottery Lottery.
That's actually pretty catchy.
It is. Number 2, Don't Be Tedious. Number 3, You're Killing Me. That's a pretty good one. I like that one. Number 4, Muscaria. 5, Solid Snail. Is this supposed to be a suggestion, Cobble? Agaric? I think that's supposed to be a suggestion. Let's see. I'm gonna need a minute. Shrooms. Shroom. Kiln in Time. Killing Time. No, wait. That's Little Amanita. And Glazed and Confused.
That's the one I thought of after I had the timer.
That's a good one. Happy Little Mushrooms.
Yeah, Bob Ross.
I actually really like that one. I thought Cobble really Bob Ross that one. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that one too. Let's see. Fired Up.
Mini Nita.
Let's see. Feats of Clay. And
in case she can't see it, that was FEATS.
And Painted Muggers. So those are the suggestions from the audience. Do you have one that is your favorite?
I think I like the Amanita Minute.
Amanita Minute?
Yeah.
All right.
You didn't even get to the best that I placed it at the bottom.
Oh, no.
50 Shades of Clay.
I didn't see that come through, so it must not have made it. Let's see. So
probably not. It's okay.
I'm gonna need a minute. Oops. I can type. I'm gonna need a minute is our magic word, and I will put that there in the ticker for you guys. So after the show, you will go to the comment section here on YouTube, not on Facebook, not on Twitch, and you will put Amanita Minute into the comments, and you will be entered to win that cool little sculpture from Bethany. So, oh no.
And Princess Ollie, how are
What?
some other ways that we might be able to win this beautiful clay figurine from Bethany?
I already said you can join our Patreon and or our YouTube channel, and you will get an automatic entry no matter what. To
I
everything.
don't know.
You
I
are
don't know who
correct. Thank
started-
you.
I don't know who started that annoying thing that Phoenix is doing.
That was you,
I
Morbid.
wonder.
Okay.
Where did it come from?
Mhm.
How dare
I
you?
dare. I dare. All right,
Hey, look, a vendor.
Bethany, is there anything you would like to say to everybody before we let you go this evening?
No, I don't think so. I'm just happy to be here, and I can't wait to see who gets the little mushroom.
Oh, actually, quick question. What? Because of how close we are, what is your shipping times generally?
I can ship next day. I usually do 1 to 3 days, so sometimes I run out of boxes.
So you
but I have
probably-
plenty of boxes right now. So so whenever you guys have a winner, I can ship it out the next day.
Well, I meant more people can order
Yeah.
from your website up to December 20th or something and get it in time.
Yeah. Assuming their distance isn't too great, you know, if it's going to go outside of the United States, then that's not a guarantee.
You're already out of
Yeah,
luck.
that's your
Yeah.
standard 12 to 24 days
So,
right there.
And and I
You
do
need to
have quite
order
a-
for next year. Like,
yeah. So, but yeah, I think I'll have stuff by somewhere around the 15th or something like that before Christmas. So if anybody wants to order anything for that, they should be able to get that in time, assuming they're in the States.
awesome. All right. Well, then there it is. And we will let you go for the evening. Thank you so much for
Okay.
joining us tonight.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Happy holidays.
You're welcome. Happy holidays.
All right. That was cool. And now I know where I need to spend a whole bunch of money somehow.
Right? Oh my gosh. No, I'm seriously thinking I need to get on there and grab that turtle mug
like I
before
said,
someone
I
steals it.
said, I was definitely thinking that as more of a here's an art installment that I will gaze upon and show off to my.
That I will
Oh,
gaze
nice.
upon.
Like, it'll be the only mug that's on that shelf. Nothing else is allowed to touch
Yeah.
that shelf. Yep. Well, don't you put the other coffee mugs? Nope, they
No.
don't deserve to be next to that mug. Nobody does.
No. By the way, while she's looking for articles, I've been googling exciting winter / Santa / holiday.
We actually have one more plan before we get to the articles. May I, Lolly?
Yes,
May
by
I?
all means.
So tonight we have a wonderful wine tasting. That's right. It is a beautiful wine tasting. We are going to get ready for a wonderful time. Just kidding. It's red vines, and we have them in gingerbread flavor. Gingerbread wine tasting.
Yes, so this is actually courtesy of Lord WeiRd out there, who sent to me a
See?
box. Yes.
Put it back up. Put it back up. Oh no, that's not a good sign.
That looks said it all.
Look at his face. Oh no, you keep switching. I can't point when you switch around so fast. There we go. Aha.
Yes,
Yes.
Again, I'm so
gingerbread
glad I'm
flavor
missing out
red
on this.
vines.
Is Ion showing his vine on air again?
Yes.
Yes. And I will bring us back together here.
Isn't that a
So-
failed app system, Vine?
So I actually want you to go first, Ion, because I opened these and I was like,
It does not smell of gingerbread as much as I would expect it to.
I am told that this vine is paired well with nothing. It has no good partner. You are good.
What if it goes well with frosting?
Then it's probably just frosting that's overtoned. That's not correct.
Actually, sorry.
Put it in your mouth, Ion.
Quick question. Do you know
See,
the
now we're
muffins?
on Flora's FAE only account again.
What? I'm sorry. What was that? What was that again, Ion?
For anyone wondering why we have less people on air tonight than usual, no.
Actually, we are absolutely blaming you, by the way, Voivode. We are 100% blaming you.
It's okay. I appreciate
Thank you
it
for
because I
not
didn't
sending
get
this
any
to
this
me.
time.
This
See,
is quite
what's
this is
interesting-
quite far from gingerbread.
What I find interesting is that you actually live in the city of Lilac with me, and yet you did not get my address to send me this. So I appreciate that you did not send it my way, and now I get to watch it while I enjoy some delicious potato and bacon soup.
I
I'm
agree
so
with
hungry.
Pro
Yeah.
subscribe up there.
Oh, so good. Mm.
By the way,
So I will say this, that I also got, though, in the same box, a whole bag of Sour Patch Kids. So after what looks like it's going to be a terrible experience putting this in my mouth, I will then.
That's like the ginger that you get with your sushi. It's just meant to cleanse your palate afterwards.
So, if you recall from Shrek, the gingerbread man was tortured, and I'm pretty sure this is what happened to his feet.
do you know Muffin Man? Do you
The
know
What's
Muffin
my
Man?
mulberry lead?
The Muffin Man.
Not the buttons.
It's good enough that I could eat the whole thing. I think I could-
No.
What?
Princess Lolly story?
I think this was actually.
She's going
closer.
back for seconds. Oh no.
Here you go, Morbid. The Princess Lolly story.
Thank you, Gobble.
So, I would rather
joining us
eat.
for another installment of the
So
Very
if-
Princess Lolly story.
If you recall the jelly beans, we decided that there was one jelly bean that was quite good, and the rest not so much.
Yeah, candy cane.
Yeah,
Um,
Candy Cane won.
I would rather eat 3 of those flavors than the gingerbread red wine, which is more of a tan.
Do you
wine.
still have some of those jelly beans?
I
Yeah.
don't.
I only ate what we were supposed to sample.
I
I do.
ate my entire bag.
I need
don't
more.
care what it is.
I'll send
I
the
need
rest
more.
to you then.
Okay,
Mm.
sounds good. Thank you.
I mean,
No, to count Morbid. Sorry, Phoenix.
Oh, well, now
Suck
I'm really upset.
so that was an interesting red vine. And I will now answer one of the questions that I know I was asked about this. It does not taste like red licorice plus gingerbread combined to me.
Not in the slightest.
No, it's definitely just a licorice, like the candy texture with gingerbread flavoring. I don't know. I
Gingerbread like flavoring, because it is not gingerbread flavoring.
No,
Because
it
there's-
says
there's-
right here gingerbread flavor. It doesn't say gingerbread like.
I mean, so this is what if
it
it's
says
gingerbread
right here,
flavor-
and you can believe it.
Ion,
So hold
is,
on,
Ion
hold on.
is trusting his tongue more than the label. Ion believes
I'm
his tongue a
confused.
lot more than he does the ingredient package.
I'm very confused by this statement.
I think the person who labeled that didn't have gingerbread before.
If it's gingerbread flavored Candy.
Gingerbread.
and gingerbread is just bread that has been flavored ginger, then where does this leave us at? This just sounds like flavored flavor.
It is in fact
Or Flavor
nothing-
Flav?
it is not-
Meta
there's-
flavor.
It is
Meta flavor.
not particularly gingery flavored. So
Oh, thank you,
It's not
Bubble, for
gingerbread.
grabbing that. Yeah, so I actually kind of want to try it now, though, with frosting. I mean, it was not exactly the best thing ever, but it was definitely not the worst thing ever. I was able to eat the whole thing, and I will say this: if you guys want, I can't eat anymore though. I can only do one, but I was able to finish one. That's all I can do. So that leaves me with all of these. And if you two want to try one, I will pop one in an envelope. It's not going to be the whole package. I'm just going to take it out, stick it in an envelope, and I will snail mail it to you, and you can put it in your mouth. But I need help paying for shipping.
But what you're saying,
throw us in the
what you're
super chat,
saying-
and I will send one to you. What?
but what you're saying is that it's not the worst thing you've ever put in your mouth.
Not remotely. For example, just last week we.
Oh,
cooked
hey,
those
look, we've
horrible
got another
jelly
thing on
bellies.
our list.
And before that, we had the claminaise. Easily the worst thing we've ever tasted on this show.
That has been horrible. I will mention to you that claminaise has still been mentioned in my house since our episode. Like, people constantly, what are you trying on this week's show? I'm like, well, I didn't get sent gingerbread licorice, so I ain't trying nothing. Are you guys ever going to take care of the claminaise in the back of the fridge? Nope, it can sit there and rot for all I care. I'm not touching it.
Nope, not touching it.
Save it for April Fools and put it in some.
That's my thought, actually. That's
You're
not a bad idea.
I'm sure age only makes it better.
Somebody trying to imagine what gingerbread is
nice
supposed
with
to
wine.
taste like.
Yeah, it's merely someone's imagining of what gingerbread might taste like. Yes.
I was gonna say it was somebody described gingerbread to them,
and then they made this. This is what happened next.
And
this
next
is
comes
sort
out
of what
round,
it tastes like. Yeah.
Like vines.
Oh, I'm just saying.
Are we ready for our next one?
Yes. What's next on the agenda?
Hey, everybody, look at that. It's time for our concluding hour of FAE News. And what do we do during FAE News at the end? We do our WeiRd News. So let's get ready for some weird topics. I guess at this point, I'm just going to keep chatting because Lolly is too busy with her vines and looking up different links for shows. So what do we want to talk about, everybody?
I'm trying to cleanse my palate with some Sour Patch Kids, okay?
I told you. It's the ginger.
What I recommend to the audience / what I've been kind of randomly doing is looking for exciting Santa hats or looking for exciting holiday hats.
I feel like since
You
I
were
started
supposed
off
to be
this
less
season wearing a
interesting.
Santa hat, I need to have a different Santa hat every week all the way until solstice.
Lolly, stop it.
Why? What do I know?
Because you're looking at articles and we're discussing things.
She's not even looking at articles yet.
You were supposed to be less interesting.
Yeah, it's a curse. It is my curse. All of this can't be totally uninteresting.
Right.
Wait,
So-
do I? If I had my jelly beans around, I would just read the ingredients list, and she might pick an article. But yes. I found there's a surprising amount of Irish / leprechaun Santa hats, but I sent a link for one where you could get it personalized.
It won't be in stock until like December 12th.
Sure. And then there's various purple Santa hats. There's some rainbow Santa hats for rainbow agenda. Yeah.
I don't know if there's
Okay,
no
if you wanna
agenda.
share the
I just
Santa
want a
hats,
hat.
Feel free to share the Santa hats, Ion, because I'm looking at other stuff.
All right, let's see.
Ion, you're allowed to touch the controls now.
Yes, you are allowed to touch the controls.
Except for the times where you need to like read her mind and do it ahead of time, but not when she is annoyed that you do it.
You're right.
So Santa hats.
I was having
Santa
to
hats,
avoid
what
some
are they
other
good
pictures,
for?
So
Yeah. Actually,
Let's
I
see,
need to
where-
Oh,
find
this
that.
one's sparkly.
Because it's shiny.
What?
So here's some. Can you see the
Oh,
rainbow
my-
ones?
Oh.
there's
That
a variety of
is a hat. That. I gotta share this one with you. Hang on.
All right, hold on. Okay. Here's another one. Trying to be a little bit careful with sharing because there's some pictures that
Yeah.
have been shared that I didn't want to share.
I promise my links are safe to click.
Are they
Question that.
on a
Question.
scale of 1 to Flora?
Maybe.
Okay. Let's see. Here's another one. Let's see.
I mean, honestly, if you can think of a Santa hat, Google it, and there might be one. No. No Flora bad.
No Flora, that's a bad Flora.
But now I have to.
So let's see some Irishy ones, which just look like green Santa hats. Let's see.
Oh, I'm trying to figure out how to send this, but somebody made a Krampus Santa hat. It's not letting me click the picture, but... Yeah, I should have thought of this slightly earlier as far as, you know, finding... Oh.
It's there's some purple going on here. So.
Oh, goodness.
Every time I look to see whatever hats you guys are looking at, they're gone. Are you just flashing them on the screen and then taking them away?
No, because you're supposed to be finding articles.
I found some articles.
Well, then why are we moving on to that?
Yeah, so you're ready?
I just
Cool.
now found them, and then I came to see whatever you had up there, but it wasn't up there, and then I was very
Because
sad.
we're doing stuff while you pick articles.
All right.
I
The
can
Facebook
still
user
look.
in the comments mentioned that Santa Hearts are articles of clothing. So that's
Yeah, who is this? What's your name? All we can see is it says Facebook user. If you go to StreamYard.com/Facebook, then you can give Facebook permissions to see your name, and then we'll know who we're talking to. Yay!
Wink, wink, a nudge, nudge.
Okay, so the articles that I have found are, we're going to have a real estate war here. Here's your chance to buy Colonel Sanders' house. Dang, that's like an estate. What? Colonel Sanders' house. And maybe start a restaurant chain.
Colonel
Article number
Sanders'
one.
estate.
Yeah, basically. Versus number two. The buyer's house from Stranger Things is for sale. So if you want to see Colonel Sanders' house, or if you want to hear about Colonel Sanders' house for sale, press number 1. And if you want to hear about the Stranger Things house for sale, press number 2. Ion, please start the timer.
Oh, that's so hard because one of them, you know, is actually like a huge estate made by this rich person who loved chicken almost as much as Flora does. And then the other person is, and I only say almost because, you know, she actually has live chickens that she takes care of. And, you know, he would boil them in a pot of grease until they resembled food. So little different love.
I don't mind chickens as food either, so.
But at the same time, Stranger Things. Come on now, Stranger Things.
I don't think I've ever seen Stranger Things. It's a show, right?
Yes, it's a show.
You would love it.
It's on the list, and really, you only need to watch season 1.
Well, why? What happens after that?
Season
It's
2.
not as good.
Season 2 happens after that.
Season 2 happens,
Season
and it's
2
not
happens.
as good.
I don't know. I thought it was still
I-
pretty good.
I kind of like season 4, but season 1 is the only really good one. Time's up.
Oh, okay. What do we have our votes for? We have all votes for Colonel Sanders. Ooh, I'm a little surprised.
The Colonel. The Colonel.
I mean, dang, this is like an estate, though. Okay, hold on. Let me grab my little share screen. Oh, right. Here's your chance to buy Colonel Sanders' house and maybe start a restaurant chain. The package deal includes Sanders' historic home and the Claudia Sanders Dinner House restaurant and one-of-a-kind KFC memorabilia. Here we go. How big of a Kentucky Fried Chicken fan are you? Like, do you occasionally get cravings for their mashed potatoes? Or on the other end of the spectrum, would you be interested in owning 3 acres of real estate containing the Sanders' former home and the Claudia Sanders Dinner House, along with the rights to the Claudia Sanders name and a laundry list of Colonel Sanders memorabilia? Yes, if you have a passion for KFC and pockets deep enough to cover the undisclosed sale price. Wow. All of the above can be yours. A massive piece of Shelbyville, Kentucky property. It's only 3 acres. Purchased by Colonel Harland Sanders and his wife Claudia in 1959, has been put up for sale. Included on the site is Blackwood Hall, a 5,000 square foot residence. Jeez. That was home to the Colonel until his death and was owned by Claudia until 1984. Dang. Kind of want to see these pictures. It gives me a little thing to embiggen them, but it won't let me.
Magic and big powers work. Nope, I failed
Now
you.
Flora's
Lily,
jealous
sorry.
of those
I was
picture
going to
powers.
say, I'm really jealous. How did they do that? Tell me your secrets.
And tell me you're not in big and secrets.
Let's see. Plus, beyond the house itself, the sale also includes historical items such as Colonel Sanders' original Kentucky Colonel certificate and a happy birthday letter from President Nixon. Recipes in Colonel Sanders' handwriting, Colonel Sanders' monogram Bible, money clip, wristwatch, and many more. Oh, look, is that like an original picture of Sanders? Oh, sure is. Can you guys see that?
Are we sure it's not Chip and Sanders?
Let's see. But the right buyer will have a lot more responsibility than lounging in Colonel Sanders' living room. A key component of the listing is the Claudia Sanders Dinner House, a 25,000 square foot restaurant and banquet hall, which brings in over 100,000 guests per year. The sit-down restaurant, serving a spin of Southern classics like fried chicken, of course, was originally created by Colonel Sanders as a tribute to his wife and has been run by the Settles family since the 1970s. But now the Settles are looking to retire, so not only is the restaurant up for sale, but also ownership of all its trademarks, including the name, image, and likeness of Claudia Sanders and the Claudia Sanders Dinner House. The restaurant has only been owned by the Sanders and their close friends, the Settles. Morgan Hancock, the listing agent on the property, stated in the announcement. The Settles are now committed to finding the next caretaker of this historic brand that will not only fight to maintain its legacy, employees, and staple dishes here in this community, but potentially expand the Claudia Sanders brand nationwide. And so, no, simply being a rich fanboy is probably not enough to score you this historic KFC property. However, if you think you have what it takes to expand Claudia Sanders' brand and create your own Colonel Sanders-esque restaurateur success story, the estate sale is being handled by 6 Degrees Real Estate. Sale price, $9 million.
Dang.
Oh, it's less than I thought. I wonder if there is, oh, look, we can click on the photos. Ooh, and then get
Whole mess of that's probably the restaurant. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Jesus. Cheez-Its. It's huge.
That's what she said.
Damn it.
I
It's
know.
only 3 acres.
And this is cool. But it's in Kentucky, so there's that.
Yeah,
Very-
that's super weird that it's in
So
Kentucky.
there's that.
What are the odds it could be in Kentucky?
The question is, how close is that to the Ark Encounter?
To the what?
That Ark Encounter that's in Kentucky, right?
Arkin?
Ark Encounter?
Oh, I have no idea. Oh, nice gift shop, though. Dang. You just get to buy this whole business and make yourself rich off Colonel Sanders chicken. I mean, I could get behind that. Just think, Flora, you could have like your own chickens out there running around.
Yes, because people really want
Not
to
for
watch their
long.
cute little food before they eat it. I will let them know the name of the chicken that they're eating too, just to make it more
That was
are you-
Henry.
homey feeling.
Are you trying to make me want to eat there?
I'm just saying that I think that would be awesome for school field trips, right? What are you guys going to do today? We're going to go to the Colonel Sanders farm. The kids get there and it's like a chicken slaughterhouse, just horrifying them forever. They have nightmares. They're traumatized.
Yeah.
Like, all right, guys, it's lunchtime. Did you all pick out your chickens?
I picked Henny Weasley.
But
Penny
it'd be like
Yes.
it would be like Red Lobster, where you can pick your lobster out of the
Yeah,
tank.
exactly.
Mhm, yeah.
Dang.
That's a great idea.
That's what,
Pick your own chicken for rotisserie. I want to pick Rosie. Baka!
I feel like watching the animals be slaughtered would be pretty traumatic. Do you actually watch them kill the lobsters at Red Lobster?
No,
won't
they
let
just
you.
pick them out back and boil them alive.
Look, we used to do that at home, though.
You don't watch; you just know they're being boiled alive back in the kitchen.
It's always best to give them names before they get picked out of the tank. That way you can know which one you've gotten when it comes. You can recognize it. And...
don't everyone talk at once.
Yeah, I know.
Should I start talking and then everyone else talk over me?
Let me
start.
when I was relatively young and we used to make lobster at home, we used to name them before putting them in the pot. And it was always fun as kids when the lobsters would knock on the sides of the pot trying to get out.
I'm glad that you've noticed that everybody talks over you, Flora. That means I'm not the only one.
Who talks over me? Thank you.
It gets talked over.
Right, because you're so shy and demure. Let's see.
And I am?
No, he's being
what I find
sarcastic towards me.
interesting.
But I do
What I find
try to be
interesting.
polite.
Okay, I'll start talking again.
What I find interesting is that if you flip crustaceans upside down, they shut down and die. Like they don't die, they just kind of like hibernate, and it's the perfect time to throw them into your boiling pot of water because then you don't have to feel so bad that they're awake when it happens.
I'm pretty sure you could do something similar to chickens.
Oh,
If you hold chickens upside down,
Yeah.
they get stunned.
Yeah.
Good to know.
I swear you should show that thing of the chicken with their like gyroscopic necks. The one that was in the hedge earlier this week. Like where their head just like stays in the same place, but their body moves around.
yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. Doesn't that have something to do with like their depth perception?
I love how I have no idea, but I love how you guys are trying so hard to just like fill in the silence. It's like you forget that you're supposed to say things
Fill
until
in the
somebody's talking.
sound.
That's because you get angry when we say things.
No, I don't. That's not.
I'll be
true.
quiet. I'm sorry.
Like you're specifically supposed to say things right now while I look for articles. That's
I
how
sent
this
more
part works.
hats.
What?
Besides, I said I have more hats.
You did. As a matter of fact, I noticed one of them is a hat I already have.
Oh.
That Santa with his legs sticking out the chimney.
Ah.
Oh yeah. Am I on mute? Nope. Okay.
No, we
Nope.
just worked this week.
Should I be sharing more hats, or are you almost near article picked time?
What?
Should I be sharing hats, or
Yeah,
are
go
you
ahead.
nearly? Okay. Just checking. All right.
Can you guys hear me chewing? If you can hear me chewing, I'm going to put myself on mute.
No, unfortunately,
No.
we can only hear you talking.
Hmm.
Jeez.
Okay. I
So-
think these two articles will be good.
So certainly a Tannenbaum themed hat there. Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Seeing-
No.
There are a lot of Santa cowboy hats, yeah. Oh,
I
actually,
should definitely share the ones I found.
No, what is that? It's like a werewolf elf, a Sasquatch elf. I don't know.
I was actually thinking Planet of the Apes, but yeah.
You know, he just has a hair condition. You could be a little nicer.
I'm looking
So you
at
could
these
stay
horrible
festive.
hats. Actually, this is terrible.
This-
This is too interesting.
Yep. Either
Yeah, I know the hats actually captured my attention. Now,
yeah.
Ooh, it's like
Either
a
we don't
hat.
talk or we talk, and it's too interesting. It's a curse.
That was cool.
Oh, there's a bunch of different Krampus hats.
That one is weird looking. It's like it's got two
I
strange
don't-
bananas coming out the front.
Yeah, I don't like it nearly as much as as some of the other ones.
Okay, here we go. I'm ready. Article number 1. 18 bizarre things that people have witnessed in public that made us go, am I the only one seeing this right now? Versus article number 2. The range's dodgy Christmas decoration leaves shoppers in fits of giggles. So if you want to hear about weird things people have seen in public, press number 1. And if you want to hear about dodgy Christmas decorations, press number 2. Ion, please start the timer. Oh, yay. Okay. Professor Greenman, hi. Nah, you just have to go to the little link. I think the link is actually in the low bar, the descriptor, or wherever you're watching from, so you can click on it. And then
It's okay, Professor. I also made a tech stupid statement earlier. I am the same. It's okay.
You know, magical creatures, technology. What is this?
Sometimes it just don't fit.
Soak them in whiskey before boiling. That way the meat is more tender because the lobsters are drunk and don't tense up when... I mean, how are they not just dead? They can't. It's not like they can breathe in a vat of whiskey.
Well, yeah, but they'd be dead relaxed.
I mean, in all fairness, think about like the bars in Japan where it's literally just a vapor in the air. You're given a watch to go into the bar and you're breathing in the vapors of the alcohol the entire time you're in there. And then the watch just beeps when it's time for you to leave. And when you leave, you're drunk.
Nuh-uh.
Mm-hmm.
How is that even possible?
We should find you an article, Princess Lolly.
I have an... about this weird vaporous alcohol?
Yes, about the vapor bars in Japan.
It seems so strange because it seems like it would just evaporate entirely.
Yeah, that's the... Yeah.
And then not be there to be breathed in. Well,
No, that's what makes it there to be breathed in, is that it's vapor. It's just in the air.
Are they like sealed rooms so that the vapor?
Well, it's
can't
just like
go
I'm
anywhere?
in a dry house, but that doesn't mean that there's not water vapor in the air due to humidity.
No, but
Same
do you know
concept.
how much you would have to have in the air so that it didn't disperse and become so thin as to be irrelevant?
No, because I do not know how to look up cubic square footage based on the amount of drunk vapor you're trying to create.
No,
I
but
just
what
know
I'm
it's
saying,
possible.
You have to
This is
have
what
a
the article is for when we
room.
find one.
Otherwise, the vapor will disperse and then
Yeah,
it won't
it's a sealed building, so they're inside the building.
Hey,
It's like when you're in. Hey, look
How
at
did
that.
the
What's
lobsters get
after?
in the building?
Oh, look, an article.
It's like when you're in a vehicle with somebody and they hotbox you. Same concept.
Oh, what? We have two for two. One.
Hey, it's after 8:30, and I didn't use any specific words that are legal in this state.
Okay. So
I thought she was just getting steamed up about it.
all right.
All right, sorry for my wry humor.
You just keep going with it. It's okay. I love the dad jokes.
All
They're
right,
perfect.
come on. There's probably one more in there. Let's get it out. Come on.
Oh, engraved. I can't help it.
The range's dodgy Christmas decoration leaves
This article.
shoppers in fits of giggles. Man, I don't know if I even want to scroll right now.
Yes, you do.
How creepy is this doll?
The Santa Christmas decoration went viral, with many branding it hilarious. What? I don't understand. Is there
You just
like,
gotta keep.
okay, we've seen it all this year after B&M's rather explicit detail on their glittery reindeer ornament. Oh, what's this? I mean, I'm just saying, I kind of want to know what this other article is.
Didn't we read about that one?
Yeah, but
Nope.
she's slept since then.
Oh, true.
No, we did not read about this. When do you suppose that we did?
Last Christmas.
Last Christmas.
Last Christmas, we read
Whoa.
this
Yeah,
article.
Oh, yeah,
Totally.
we did. I didn't
And the
recognize it.
very next year, we'll read it
Yeah.
again.
I mean, literally. Date on the article.
This year, you've got a fox on the show, so technically it's new news to me.
That was the most beautiful scrolling. Oh goodness, Molly, I love you.
Now, the range has released its very own cheeky Christmas decoration. It's left shoppers in stitches after sharing their latest inflatable Christmas decoration on social media, which has left some shoppers in shock. The 2-meter-high inflatable Santa with tree and dog is one of the new additions this year to the website, describing the decoration as perfect for the front garden. Sharing a picture of the inflatable on their Facebook page, the post was swamped with 1,000 comments and over 130 shares. Lots of amused viewers tagged friends and family in the post. The website's description of the decoration continued. Not only does this inflatable Santa light up, but you know it will get a few giggles from the neighbors, which is what spreading Christmas cheer is all about. Place it in your garden and watch it become the center of attention. The post raked, that's supposed to say raked, not racked, many comments with loads of shoppers. Listen, that's what I do. I grammar Nazi these things. So with loads of shoppers laughing at what they just witnessed. I'm so glad you clarified the dog was biting Santa, as quite a few of us thought something very What? How did this pass? Whatever. This went up for design, and somebody rubber stamped this and was like, yes, make that. How did this pass that board meeting? That's what I want to know.
Because
That
someone like me is on that board and I would have passed it.
I saw doggy effing Santa Claus.
What? The dog's biting him.
The mistletoe last night.
That dog doesn't look like it's biting. It looks like it's happy. Like, yeah!
I didn't say biting.
Another user explained their reaction when they saw the decoration in the store. Saw this in the store yesterday and sent a pic to my hubby. Definitely didn't think that dog was biting Santa's bum. Saw this in my local store and had to take a double look. Hilarious. We laughed a lot when we saw it on Saturday. Our 76-year-old neighbor was giggling like a kid. Such fun.
They should add an animation portion where it's just his mitten covering his mouth.
After a massive reaction after their first Facebook post, the range put out a hilarious update a couple of days after the initial post. That's like a redundant sentence. Along with a picture of the decoration from another angle, they wrote, "There's a little bite of confusion surrounding this product and whether the dog is biting Santa's bum or something a little more doggy. Sorry, dodgy." Oh, that's bad.
Oh, by the way, to answer an earlier statement, it's a British article. So like racked up is like to score points, or racked up is to like have a high number for British slang.
Sure.
I mean, that's not just British slang. That's slang over here too.
But you thought it was like raked up or
Because it didn't say racked up, it said racked in, as opposed to raked in. You raked in high numbers.
This is merely a bone of contention.
Oh my god.
yeah, like I said, racked in is
A dog bone.
I said up, but still
Racked up makes sense.
yeah,
Raked,
but
racked.
it's yeah, it's still a British slang thing apparently.
But that's not what it said. They spelled it wrong. What it is 9:25. That is enough time to do one more article.
Did spell it RCKD. Okay. And I sent more hats while you look for articles.
But it wasn't wrapped up. It was wrapped in.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Racked in is also British slang.
Okay.
But I sent more Santa hats.
This is the part where you guys talk again. You can do it.
Time to find another one. Reminder to everybody, it's 2:26 or 9:26. I'm thinking 2 before the 9. Ooh.
What?
I don't know. I'm just filling up the time. No more silence if I'm singing.
I feel like what really needs to happen is we need to just give you a Christmas song and then see what lyrics you.
You don't want me to do that on live shows.
Are you saying I
already
appreciate all the lyrics?
Go.
I already told you how horrible I destroyed the Let It Go song.
Oh.
And I'm leaving it right there.
Yes, you did. I know, and so now I'm giving you a new one. How's that? Come on. Oh, holy night. No pressure.
Oh, I don't get to pick the song?
Oh, you have a song? You already have one in mind?
It's not a Christmas song.
But now I'm curious, so I guess go ahead.
I can't. No, I can't do it on live. I will do it. I will save it for our after situations. And if any of our Patreons want to throw in $2 or $3, I'll send a recorded version directly to them on Facebook or any multimedia outlet thing that you'd love to use for social media. How about that?
That's scary. But now
You say that, but it sounds amazing, especially in this voice.
I'll trade you some gingerbread red vines for a copy of your song.
A copy of my creepy song?
Yes.
I'll sing it afterwards. It's fine.
I know.
Okay, so it's
the audience gets to participate in that.
The audience will give us $2 to $3 through their Patreon, and if they do, they get a copy of it.
Serenade our viewers at home.
You do not want my rendition of "Do You Want to Build a Snowman?"
Uh-oh. Is
No,
build
you don't.
replaced in this lyrical act of lyrical genius?
You'll have to pay $2 to the Patreon and find out.
No, to the super chat, not to the Patreon. The super chat. That's the
yes.
little button.
Excuse me, to the super chat. I again, like we mentioned, am not tech savvy. So yes, if anybody is interested, put $2 in our super chat, and I will send you an exclusive copy of my Disney rendition of "Do You Want to Build a Snowman?"
I really don't actually
It is not
know
appropriate
for this show. So I really actually don't know what I want to read. So I'm just going to pick some random things that don't really go together. But
it's a shame you don't have a mechanism for someone to help you choose.
Yeah, actually, I don't have a mechanism for somebody to help me choose the 2 articles that I put into the chat. Number 1, Cocaine Bear trailer. The bear who did a ton of blow. Speaking of,
Yep, that's what I want to hear about.
And
Christmas and cocaine. This is what this show's all about, everybody.
Hookers and blows save the day. Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, that is one of the stories that I read for our patrons only. Was it the year before last year? Was Hookers and Blow Save Christmas? Where Hookers and Blow are a snowblower and a tow truck. Excuse me. I would be happy to read more inappropriate holiday stories. I do have Goodnight Krampus. That's a pretty cute one, but it's not inappropriate. It's just very cute. So Cocaine Bear. And then article number 2 is, where'd I put it? Oh no, where did I put it? It was this weird, oh, here we go. California baker creates a life-size Han Solo out of bread. So if you want to hear about Cocaine Bear, press number 1. And if you want to hear about Bread Han Solo, press number 2. Ion, please start the timer. Yeah, I confess. I mean, Cocaine Bear sounds like the best part of
it would be better if it were sourdough Han Solo.
Sourdough
Sourdough. Sourdough.
Terrible. Yes. I should say, too,
he's crusted in carbonite.
So. While you guys are voting, I want to say it's the last day of the month, which means tomorrow we launch our December special for the month of December. So we had going this year all year long. We were trying to get to 200 patrons on Patreon, and we are at somewhere between 145 and 150 at current. I don't remember the exact number off the top of my head, but it would be a Christmas miracle if we got 200 patrons by December 31st. If we do, we will in fact get custom D10s made for every single Patreon patron that is on the channel. But in the event that we don't, our December special is this, and it is a little bit of a competition. We are going to have made custom tokens with our FAE Productions logo on them, and they will be worth dross if you are in the Hedge game at all and you come to the events, you bid in the auctions, and these tokens are going to be worth as much dross, 1 dross per every patron that we have at 11:59 on December 31st. So if we had 500 patrons, this piece of dross would be worth, or this token would be worth 500 dross. And so right now it's worth somewhere between 145 and 150. So if you want your dross, everybody will get one. Every single patron will get one of these tokens at the end of the year. So if you're on our Patreon in January, by January 1st, you will receive a token. It will be worth it. And if you are not in the Hedge game, you can happily trade your token to somebody who is, or sell it to them, because
trade it for a magical item that Arowina keeps hoarding. What?
Yeah, because 150 is a lot all in one go. I think the only time we've ever done anything more than 150 is when we have auctioned off remaining dross at Fairy Blossom Festival. So that is a pretty fun little thing. And we've decided to, this was actually a conjuration between the great brains of Flora and I.
One great brain.
Oh, thank you.
1.5.
What?
1
that is not true. We share the brain cell, okay?
Okay, so between the two of you, it's 1/4 of a brain. Is that what you're saying?
The odds aren't looking great
back
here,
and forth,
folks.
and we never know who's going to happen.
Yeah, the electron just jumps from one place to another. So every once in a while, the cell just.
Well, I'm just saying, if you guys want this dross to be worth more, then get your friends on the Patreon, and maybe we will have a Christmas miracle, and we will see.
Bring more people into the cult. I mean, the group. We're awesome people.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That is exactly what you meant. Oh, wait, where's our votes? Okay, here we go. We have Bear. What was the other one?
Cocaine.
Oh, yes, that's right. Bear, bread. Wow, everybody wants to hear. Nobody wants to hear about Cocaine Bear. Everybody wants to hear about the life-size Han Solo.
Nah, cocaine, man.
By the way,
it's Loaf Solo.
Since it's not the one that was voted for, the Cocaine Bear was about a movie that's coming out about a true story, but it's the movie trailer is amazing.
Maybe we can watch it anyway. Okay, Cocaine Bear. No, wait, California Baker. Here we go. Benicia, California. Han Solo may be a hunk, but Pan Solo is a hunk of bread. That's what a bakery is in the San Francisco Bay Area has dubbed its 6-foot bread sculpture of the Star Wars character as he appeared after being frozen in carbonite in The Empire Strikes Back. Hanali Pervan and her mother, Catherine Pervan, co-owners of One House Bakery in Benicia, California, spent weeks molding, baking, and assembling the life-size sculpture using wood and 2 types of dough, including a type of yeastless dough with a higher sugar content that will last longer. The two
She may
worked
not
at
look
night.
like much, but she's got it where it counts, kid.
This whole thing is crackers.
Yeah. You came in that thing, you must be braver than I thought.
Preserved in crystal carbonate.
The two worked at night after the day's business was done. The lovingly crafted. I feel like I should be reading this like, the crunchy frog sketch from Monty Python. The lovingly
No.
crafted
Read it in
details
Huttese.
go
Do it in
on-
Huttese.
in what? What's Huttese?
Huttese.
Hut as in Jabba the Hutt. Oh
Bring me
man, I
the-
can't. Okay, somebody else gets to read if you want to hear it in Huttese. Actually,
Where are you? Where are you?
let's see, lovingly crafted. Hold on, let me highlight right here.
Okay. The lovingly crafted details show Han Solo's anguished face. Oh. And his hands straining to reach out. Han Li said she might have gotten a bit obsessed. Oh. Bring me the nipple wiki chica punch. Mom made me leave because I was expecting ever the lips. Oh. Annalie Pervin told the New York Times, "Witi taka nugat hadi hura." You need to walk away. Creating Pan Solo was particularly meaningful, she told the paper. Because she contracted COVID-19 in January. That's sad. And lost much of her smell and taste. So just to find joy in a different part of food is really important, she said. Oh. The sculpture is now on display outside of the bakery, located about half an hour's drive north of San Francisco. Oh.
San Francisco.
Apparently, Jabba the Hutt is Santa. Anyway,
'Tis the season.
Han Solo is the bakery's entry in the annual downtown Benicia Main Street Scarecrow contest. The public will get to vote on their favorites from among more than 24 creations entered by local businesses. Ika Noka Hata Noka. The Pervens, who were big science fiction and fantasy fans, entered another Star Wars themed creation in 2020, featuring the Mandalorian and the baby, the Yoda. Unfortunately, Han Solo won't last forever. The dough eventually will be composted, not eaten. So, as a wise Jedi might warn, oh god damn it.
It will become composted.
Yeah. As wise Jedi might warn, don't use the forks, Luke.
Luke, use the forks.
This circle is the best thing since sliced Han.
Yeah.
No, Luke, run to Dagobah.
It's cooked with thermal detonator.
I just want to say that I feel like from
This
now
is-
on, we should ask our audience to suggest voices in which we read all articles.
Oh gosh.
This is my kind of scum bread. No.
I'm just trying to say.
Yeah.
I think
His
that would
Excellency
be
wants to
excellent.
know.
I do not
Yep.
fall for your simple Jedi mind tricks.
Doop-de-doop. Well, do you fall for the complicated Jedi mind tricks, or?
Oh, that is the best joke ever. Chukata bread.
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah. That's right.
that's
Tis
a
the
great
theme of
one.
the night.
Oh man. Okay, you guys. It is 11:30, and so I just want to give you guys a reminder of a couple of things before we say goodbye here. Of course, don't forget, we do have our new special December offer, which is launching tomorrow, which is for the dross of yet unknown amount, which will be determined by the end of the month. We have our Fairylight volunteer meeting tomorrow in our Discord at 7 p.m. And then we also have on Friday our first Hedge, it's first Friday, so a Hedge game in Discord as well. And that will be at 8 p.m. And if you want to get in on that, you can just go to our Discord. The links are all in the low bar. And you will be able to find the persona sheet and you can fill that out and kind of get an idea for what's going on. And then I think with all of that said, the last thing is remember that our magic word is Amanita Minute. And that is for the little Amanita and snail sculpture from tonight's vendor. And links also in the low bar for that. So I think with all of that said, that pretty much what clearly served on the Millennium Falcon. No, you're all fired.
Hey, I didn't make any puns, so.
And I'm just trying to say I'm going to need a new hat for next week. I think I like this hat idea or something. So, yes, it saved me from having to do my hair. With that said, I think it's your line, Count Morbid.
Go ho 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 away! Bring the solo and the Wookiee to me. Ho 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 ho! Go away.
Hello and welcome to FAE Productions. We hope you enjoyed our show with your host, Fairy Princess Ollie. Please hit the like and subscribe button if you had fun with our FAE crew. Don't forget to click that little bell icon to get notifications of upcoming shows. And if you're looking to support your fellow FAE, fly on over to our Patreon.